Good morning. Welcome to tea time. It's Thursday, April, April 30th. Oh my gosh, it's April 30th. Why do I get shook every day when I say the date? Every day. I get shook. I don't have a lot to talk about today. I just wanted to check in, say hi. Things are wrapping up-ish, kind of. I know pre-calc you still have stuff to do, and calc so do you, but it should be feeling easier. If you're taking notes, the quizzes are easy. And if you're not taking notes, maybe you're not doing the quizzes. I don't know. My guess is if you're not taking notes, you're not watching this either. So I'm not giving away any secrets. So yeah, I'm tired this morning already. It's only 7? I think it's just now 7 o'clock, and I slept pretty good, but I'm not feeling great. I hope I'm not getting a bug, because it's not very fun to be fasting during Ramadan. As a matter of fact, I can't fast if I get really sick. It's not recommended, and I desperately want to fast every day. So I might take it a little extra easy today. Not sick like COVID-19 sick, nothing like that. Just my tummy's kind of sour this morning. So too much information. Always. Yeah. So congratulations to Sage. I don't know if you watch Tea Time, Sage, but I'm proud of you. We got an email that says the valedictorian and the salutatorian, I think that's what it's called, were chosen, but it didn't say who was who. So I don't know if that means if Sage is the valedictorian and the other kid is I think it's the other way around, just the way they listed the names. So anyway, congratulations, Sage. I think you are our salutatorian. I think I'm saying it right. So I wonder if that means they've made some decisions about how we're going to celebrate you graduating. I don't know. Sometimes us teachers are the last ones to hear, so you might learn something before I do. Who was it that said there's a school district that has decided to do an online? Oh, Casa Grande. Casa Grande is doing an online virtual graduation. Don't know how that would look. Unless they just have all the key players that would be on the stage doing all the same things they would do on the stage, just you are watching from your homes. And I don't know, maybe they read your name and at your house, everybody cheers. Maybe they show your picture. I don't know. Actually, that would be pretty cool. So I don't know. I'm not sure what that looks like. That might even be more cool than being there in person, because you'd be at home, you could snack and be comfortable, and it wouldn't be, I mean, it's long already. So being at home in the comfort of your own home and having your family cheer you on, and not have to have the stress of, oh my goodness, everybody's afraid of falling down those stairs. You walk up a ramp to get to the top of the stage, and then you have to come down these stairs. Every girl's like, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna fall, I'm gonna fall. Nobody falls. I think one year maybe one did, but that doesn't help. And then they always have these planters set up a certain way that after you shake hands with the person and then you walk to the middle, it's like these planters are not positioned well. Last year it was really bad, and multiple times people almost walked off where there weren't stairs. I was like, maybe we should think that through a little better, because these kids are stressed out walking across that stage. Yeah, I know right now you're thinking, oh, I'd give anything to walk across that stage. But when it actually happens, it is a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm not going to lie. And I feel for the teachers reading names, Miss Bunger and Miss Wilbank. Wilbank. They're the ones that usually do the names. Wilbank? No, Mr. Borba. I don't remember who. Anyway, stressful, because, you're going to mess up somebody's name. And it is the biggest day. Oh, so I have a funny graduation story. So I grew up in Washington, right? Seattle. And my whole life, we pronounced my last name Martinez. And it's just like the Anglo version, right? And I didn't know any different. I was a kid. My dad said Martinez, so I said Martinez. My uncle and his family said Martinez. It just sounds stupid to me right now. and didn't think anything of it. And then my senior every year when the first day of school would come, I would they'd say Tony Martinez, and I'd say no, it's pronounced Martinez. Like I just thought everybody was stupid. Like, why can't they pronounce my name right? It's Martinez. Um, and I didn't realize that somebody in my family had just tried to sound white, which is really offensive. And so I don't know. I think it was my uncle and my dad just followed. I'm not sure if my dad had my little cute little braid there. I'm not sure that my dad had thought that through. I don't know. So anyway, my senior year, I learned this because I'm pretty naive, super naive. But I'm also a pretty open-minded person, and I was, I just loved people of all colors, and I I loved that I was Hispanic. I knew I was Hispanic, but I had an Anglo-sounding name, I thought. And then isn't it embarrassing that I'm 18 years old and I realized that Martinez was being pronounced wrong? So anyway, I find out that it truly is Martinez because Martinez is how it should be said because it's an ethnic name. I'm ethnic. There's no reason to sugarcoat it. I was actually proud. I actually embraced it. I wanted to be recognized for my Latino side. Anyway, it makes me happy. Anyway, so my favorite math teacher, my favorite teacher of all time, the one that just passed away, my calc teacher, he was calc, and we had math analysis, which was pre-calc. And then I also TA'd for him my senior year in an Algebra 1 class. He was awesome. I used to come in and he'd go, "So Tony, you going to teach today?" And I'd be like, "I'd love to teach." And then he'd let me do the lesson. He was really awesome. And he also used to come to my gymnastics meets. And wow, this is just therapy session for me today, isn't it? He'd come to my gymnastics meets and he did the stats, like he ran the computer. And so I met him when I was a sophomore. And then my junior year, I didn't have to take any more math. And he talked me into it because we did this strange registration. It's called tennis shoe registration. You literally walked up to a table and signed up for a class in the period you wanted it and put your name on the roster, like literally. It's 1985. And we had these little computer cards that we'd hand them our 5 computer cards so that they could run them through the computer when it all was said and done. Anyway, so he talked me into taking Math and Now. And then I loved it. And then I just loved him. He's amazing. Oh, he was amazing. And then my senior year was a no-brainer. I was taking calculus from him, but calculus was at the same time. I'm going to get back to the graduation story. You know me, I take too long to say things. So my senior year, I was going to take him for calculus, but his calculus class was at the same time as my gymnastics elective. Now you have to remember, I was a gymnast that was obsessed with gymnastics, and I had been doing gymnastics for 6 years. My elective for 6 years had been gymnastics. Like I never had any other electives in junior high or high school. So yeah, I lived and breathed it. And that 17-year-old girl, oh man, she was wise. I can't believe she was wise, but she was. She decided to not take gymnastics as her elective, not take the easy way out, and take calculus with Mr. Sanford. And look at me now. That one small decision really made a difference because I don't know that I would have majored in math in college if I wouldn't have had that background with him for one more year. He really taught me to love mathematics and love teaching too. I think maybe teaching's in my blood, and I think it might be just who I am. But the mathematics part, he is definitely gets credit for. Anyway, so he was reading names. That's where that came from. Him and his wife both worked at my high school, and I had her for English, and I had him for calculus. And so they both knew me, but I was in his line because you have lines, you know. And before the big day, I told him, you practice, and you at my high school. Actually, I think this is what we do. We do it too. You have a card and you hand the person reading your names the card, and then they say blah, blah, blah. In case you get out of order or something, it doesn't matter. And on your card, it tells you how to pronounce things and stuff. So he already knew me. So he was going to say Tony Martinez. No problem. I wasn't worried that he was going to mispronounce it. But I had decided that I was no longer going to pronounce it as Martinez. And I wanted to be Martinez from here on out. And so I said, Mr. Sanford, today's going to be the first day I'm going to call myself Martinez. And he was like, are you sure you want to do that? I said, yeah, I've been thinking about it and I'm going to do it. And so I'm pretty sure all of the students at graduation thought he was just pronouncing it wrong because people have been pronouncing it wrong every day on the first day of school for my whole life. So I think they probably just thought, oh, how sad somebody pronounced Tony's name wrong because they knew me as Tony Martinez. And so on June 13th, 1987, when I walked across that stage as Tony Martinez. And I have been Tony Martinez ever since. And what's hilarious is my whole family goes by Martinez now. They slowly followed suit because it was stupid to anglicize it. It's dumb. Anyway, that's my graduation story. And this is going on YouTube, isn't it? I'm going to say this anyway. I got to sit next to my childhood crush at graduation. That was really nice too. And he and I had known each other since second grade. And I don't know how we ended up in line together. His last name started with a B. Oh, I just won't say his name. I'm pretty sure he already knew he was my childhood crush, though. His name was Romeo. Anyway, I don't know how B and M sat next to each other, but I was like, cool. So yeah, I don't even remember who gave speeches because I think Romeo and I just sat there talking and making jokes. So it was fun. Anyway, it's not helping that you're not going to get to do that. I don't know what it's going to look like for you. It makes me sad on a regular basis. It really does. Okay. All right, you guys have a great Thursday. And, I miss you like crazy. I'll see you tomorrow.